Asmongold had the
It's
funniest.
also like, you know what I said before about like the live stream?
take about me. I'm not even mad. You know what I mean? I'm not even mad. I think it's fine when people talk about this. Obviously, I know that
I've
like,
held off on watching this, so I'm so curious about
you're
this
gonna,
take.
you're gonna lose
You're in
it.
for a treat.
It's just insane.
I haven't seen
It's
it
insane.
either.
All right.
But I know that online, like in the leftist Ethan hate circles, everybody's pretending like they don't know I have Tourette's and acting like I'm addicted to cocaine or something, which is like obviously douchey.
Obviously, two
ableist,
things can be true.
and pathetic. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, the cocaine makes it worse. Yeah, don't get me wrong.
It's also
But
like, you know what I
but
said
this
before?
I've never heard this. I've actually never heard this vocalized before.
Okay.
I mean, even I guess listen, even in his chat, it's like cocaine, which I don't think these people know what drug addiction looks like.
Nah, yeah.
But okay, fine. I'm on cocaine. Whatever you think. It's a neurological disorder, you know, that I'm forced to sit in front of you every day and battle.
Wow. He's so brave.
I'm the real. I am.
Stop, he is.
I am.
Did you see that RFK specifically said that when he was a kid, Tourette's wasn't a thing?
Who said that?
RFK Jr.
He said that.
Oh, yeah.
Just the other day.
My uncle has Tourette's, which is his age.
I know Roger Hale.
I'll pull up the clip for after this.
There was a good
Anyway.
Jon Stewart segment about him. He is fucking insane.
He really is.
Like
I mean,
he just
I know.
makes up stats.
Yeah, no, he's nuts.
There's this scene where John Oliver shows.
He dumped a dead bear carcass in the middle of Central Park. That's
Oh, yeah,
about when
you run it.
he fully lost me.
He's actually unhinged, insane. It's wild, man. So here's Asmongold on my Tourette's.
Okay.
Or about like the live streaming, like him live streaming with like those ticks and stuff like that. I think it does delegitimize him and it makes him look unhinged because people don't understand like what Tourette's is. Like for example, if you go back and you watch a lot of my old videos, I used to cover my mouth a lot whenever I would smile because I was missing all my teeth here, right? And so I didn't want people to see that because I thought it would look bad. So in often cases, there are things that you probably just shouldn't display to your audience, or you should try to avoid displaying to your audience, even though
Asmongold, I don't know if you know this, but it's not really up to me. Trust me, I wish that I wasn't ticking out and people thinking I love how he goes, it delegitimizes you.
I'm trying to navigate my way through his logic. So is he insinuating that like you're insecure and you shouldn't be because like does he mean that
he makes his point.
Insecure?
He drives it home.
Okay, let's
All right, let's hear him out.
But isn't he famously have a lot of ticks? Doesn't he like tick out on?
I don't think he really.
not really.
ticks.
I think he's just gross, right?
No, maybe.
Yeah, he's got other.
But he'll like
he's got other issues, but
he'll like
not
hit,
ticking.
He'll like hit his head on the keyboard and shit.
Oh, okay.
Doesn't no, that's not true. He has this. He has an eyebrow tick that he's always doing like this.
I'm seeing that right now on Reddit.
Yeah, no, he has a.
So the
But I don't
post
think
is
he has
he has
Tourette's or
he has a
nothing.
pretty prominent eyebrow tick.
this is on his sub, and it's the post is titled "Is his eyebrows tick contagious?"
Well, actually, like we touched on, if you have Tourette's or
If you have
maybe even a
Tourette's,
tick
right.
disorder, it can be contagious.
I think he's just like mega expressive with his.
No, it's a tick.
Oh, fair enough.
I mean,
I think I've even
you're
heard
more
him say
tuned
that.
into this than
Yeah.
because I can't say I've ever even noticed the eyebrow thing.
It's
but-
definitely a tick.
It's a meme in his community.
Okay.
Wait, yeah, there's a highlight on our channel called "Battle of the Eyebrows: Asmongold versus Ethan."
it's a tick. I mean, listen, it's not a like strong one. My Tourette's
Gotcha.
used to.
No, you're probably right.
I used to have a similar one where it was just my eyebrows, and people said the same thing.
Yeah.
I just thought you were expressive, which is great. You know, don't want people to focus on that. But anywho,
they're a part of your identity because it could lead people to have conclusions about you or draw those conclusions that are not charitable. Now, I know it might sound like a heartless thing to say, but I'm a pragmatic person and I'm just being honest and I'm trying to look out for what I think is in somebody's best interest.
so like I'm not saying
What
that
are
you're
you
not,
saying he's
I'm not
supposed to
saying
do
you're not
about it?
pragmatic or that you're not being honest, which I appreciate the honesty, of course. It's just what do you want me to do with that info? You know,
Right.
how are you helping me? That's like when the doctor goes, there's this famous Brian Regan joke. He goes, I went to the optometrist and he looked at me and he said, I just want to let you know your left eye is slightly set lower than your right eye. There's nothing I can do about it. I just want you to be insecure about it for the rest of your life. Like, what do you want me to do about it, buddy? I have Tourette's, you know.
They were obviously Jewish.
Brian Regan, is he Jewish? Maybe.
What was the relevance of that one?
Well, it's obvious, Dan.
Just throwing that out.
Throw it out there. It's never a bad idea.
I'm just seeing if it's stuck.
Yeah, it's never a bad idea.
And sometimes that means telling them something they might not want to hear.
How does that help?
Hey, there's a lot of.
I just don't understand what.
At the very beginning of this, I thought he was just going to simply state that it gives people the impression that you might be on drugs or something, which we were just talking about. I mean, that is something that people say, but this is veered off to the left here.
It's just I just don't understand how it's constructive.
Right.
Yeah.
You know, you have Tourette's and people think you're crazy. You should probably
just stay off the
disappear.
internet.
You should just
probably
quit
just shut
making
up.
videos. Like, bro, I've been doing this podcast for 10 years at this point, live. Okay, like, you know, what do you mean? It's fine. It's fine. I'm doing fine.
Well, he's
You know what I
basically
mean?
telling you not to tick, right? Because he said he used to not smile to cover his like teeth.
Yeah.
Yeah, just do that.
So just don't tick.
That in that analogy.
No, he's got a good point.
So whenever I feel a tick coming, I'll just do this.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, maybe. Yeah.
Maybe Nate could cut away.
Yeah, we need a tick button. You press it and I switch off.
So
Right.
if when I do like this, maybe I should turn around or something. I don't know. Yeah.
There you go.
Maybe I'll keep my hand below the desk. Maybe that could work.
Yeah.
The thing is, I'm not ashamed of it. I'm not embarrassed, and I choose not to hide from it or to be ashamed of it, because you know people shouldn't be ashamed and hide intrinsic
what it
parts of
is.
their personality or parts of their character. You know what I mean? And also, I think that people with Tourette's, obviously, because it's a very visual disorder or syndrome, whatever the fuck the difference is.
Here, I found a solution.
People with Tourette's are constantly feeling like they need that.
Oh, there you go.
All right, I got a solution. Now we can't see you tick.
Oh, that's good. Can you do one more for my hands?
Yeah, maybe you could just.
Can we just make him a VTuber?
There you go.
Now, this hand sometimes does it too.
It's usually the
rare.
right hand.
Yeah.
Just get rid of this hand,
Okay.
just to be safe. Okay. That's pretty good.
Yeah, okay. I could live with that.
I do this with my neck.
I am rectangular.
Too much off the top. Yeah, there you go.
Yeah.
Just there you go. I think that's good.
You want to keep reacting?
Is this right, Asmon? Does this sound about right? Yeah, let me
You
keep
should lean
reacting.
down.
like-
You look like SpongeBob.
yeah.
Joe, there's a lot. There's even more fair weather friends of the show. Let's not get into this shit, okay? That is so bizarre and insulting to suggest that I was only ever being friends with you to get something out of it. No, I'm friendly with
So you
you.
said, yeah, but they're normal, so you don't want to stream at all? Yeah, I think that if you live stream and you have those tics going on all the time, people are going to think that you're an unhinged crackhead. Yeah, absolutely. I tried saying it in the polite way, and
Oh my
people
God.
tried to take it in a worse way. And so I'm just going to say it straight out.
No, listen. I appreciate the honesty. I do, and I know he's right. I just don't know exactly what you want me to do. You know, like what?
He's coming for all of us one by one. He said Arabs were a lesser culture. He's coming for Tourette's, and Dan, your days are numbers, and we come for
he
bald
has
people
a-
You
next.
better not say
He
anything
has
about
a-
bald people.
Don't.
That's all I'm saying.
Well, he is balding. which,
Right,
Here's his coming take. If you're bald, you just shouldn't be on camera. I don't want to be the one to say it.
Yeah, no, he's right.
Wear a wig.
People take it the wrong way, so I'm just going to say it straight. The bald head is disgusting. It's hideous. People are going to think you're hideous.
I tried to say it nice. I tried
Yeah.
to say it polite.
I'm
I
just-
said that your head
No,
was
I
shiny,
actually, I
but
appreciate the honesty. I appreciate the honesty.
Hila's in chat. She said, "You're an inspiration, King."
Oh, well, thank you. That is my wife, so it's a little biased, but I appreciate that.
I think he's talking about that.
I'm not even.
She appreciated his
I
honesty.
want to make it clear. I'm not even mad at Asmongold for this take. I just think it's funny.
Oh yeah, I got you.
Like, I appreciate him being candid about it. You know, it's fine. I know that's how people feel. But again, I'm not new to this. This isn't like a new thing. I've like
Right.
been in this game like a long fucking time now. So clearly it's, you know, working at least to an extent. Like, there's people
I
watching.
think that's
me,
fair. That's fair.
Right?
Horrible.
Despite
It is
being like a
horrible.
This is
crackhead.
not what podcasts are.
All right, bro.
This is your emotional dumping ground.
Bro,
it's
I'm trying-
horrible.
It's so unfair.
Horrible.
People
That's the truth.
suggesting in the chat that you just convert to
should-
being a VTuber permanently.
Oh, that's true.
yeah. Maybe we could incorporate some sort of anti-tick
I
algorithm.
think I would even.
Because I was just
My
thinking.
VTuber would tick out, like with my hand and shit.
But maybe with technology we could counteract it.
It might look worse as a VTuber.
Right.
You should do one like the Oreo does.
Just a
the little guy
repeating
dancing in the
cartoon.
corner. Yeah.
Actually, I remember when we did a VTuber episode, you were an animated burger, and the burger had articulated eyebrows.
Yeah, yeah,
They were
yeah.
kind of going nuts.
Yeah.
One day we need to explain behind the scenes of that episode.
I think we have.
I don't think we have.
Okay.
What's the behind the scenes of that episode?
Do you remember how it all got deleted?
Got deleted?
There was a problem with it and it didn't save. Here, I'll put it in chat.
Delete.
You might as well just say it now. You don't need to come this far.
So yeah, the episode got deleted, and it was already late at night, so we had to reshoot the acting. I reshot it myself.
You can say it.
I
don't
did
care.
everyone's part for that because the footage got deleted, and I wanted to save the day.
How'd that happen? Just so
I was still new and hungry, and I didn't know what to do for Ethan's part because I knew if I didn't imitate his facial expressions, people would know.
You were literally you were making fun of me at home on camera, pretending to have Tourette's. Dude.
And now people know the truth.
Nah, it's fine. It's funny. I mean, actually, no. It's actually really good you did that because you saved the day.
I did. The hero no one knew about.
And again, I see this so much too, especially with that Ozempic look. It's like, man, all I did was lose weight.
Well, and tick.
And tick.
Yeah.
What were you asking, Dan?
Wasn't it just? It was just Ethan's footage. that
No,
got
it was
corrupted,
everyone's.
Right? Was it everybody?
It was everyone's. Yeah.
Wow.
It was the first time I've ever seen you make a mistake.
Oh, it was Dan's fault?
No, I think it was the computer or something. It didn't save.
Wow, Dan.
I don't.
That's an
I
insane.
remember the
fuck
story
up,
a little
Dan.
bit differently, but I guess I'll take your word for it because you did do the work to fix it.
I mean, this is like a 5-year-old thing.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Anywho, go ahead and Asmongold. Maybe he has useful advice for me.
Wouldn't be the truth, but that's the truth. I've never made fun of Ethan for that because I never would. Why would I make fun of something for something that's involuntary?
No, I know
That's
what he
unfair.
means.
Roasted the
Yeah.
fuck out of
But
him.
I'm talking about this is telling people how things should be and then telling them, well, just go out there and deal with the consequences. That's great for you because now you can feel good and self-righteous. But they're the ones that have to deal with the hate and like the insults.
I mean, he cares so deeply about me. I think
and
that, I
all
feel
that
it.
stuff. Fuck that, man. No, I tell people the truth even if they don't want to hear it.
The problem with this statement is that I am my career is living proof that what you're saying is not true. You know what I mean? Like if this was someone who's never been on camera before, it'd be like crass. But at least it would make some sense. But the fact that I've been live podcast for 10 years
kind of undercuts it a little bit.
Yeah. I can't help it, man. I know people make fun of me for that, and it's just something I live with, It is what it is. I mean, you could easily... I don't want to be mean. I like Asmongold. I appreciate... I'm not saying like... I appreciate because he said something... He said this about me. He said he thought it was badass that I pulled up. He said I have big dick energy because I pulled up the reaction immediate... or the content cop immediately and reacted to it live.
Wow.
And I was like, this guy gets it.
You wash your dick?
Yeah, I washed my dick. So anyway, I just thought that was pretty funny. I do have a message for Asmongold. I hope you watch my reaction to the content cop. I saw some bits of his review of the content cop, and I feel like he missed a lot of important context. So check out my response. And with that being said, Tourette's guy signing out. I appreciate it, though. I do.
I always thought Ethan was tweaking. I didn't know he had that shit. I know. And I try to be honest. I wish more people were honest.
Okay.
Again, I don't mind the honesty. I just am missing the point, I guess. He's saying be a VTuber.
Sure, fair
It's
enough.
just big tick energy. Somebody said. That's funny. So that's it. Just a little laugh there. I don't get offended for me or upset. I really don't care. Things that people say about my Tourette's is the last thing that ever will offend me. It's like so low on things that I care about.